What's going on, everybody? This is Poochie, one half of the Super Banks Bros podcast, and I'm here today to talk about the Xbox Game Showcase 2023 forward slash Starfield Direct. Gonna be a quick one. Give my quick synopsis of it. We'll start with rating. Rating, I give it about an 8.5, 9 out of 10 if I'm doing it on a scale of 10. To start off the show, they started off with Fable, Fire, Banger. Had a little bit of gameplay in there. They snuck it in. It was real subtle. It was like a thing where people seen it and they didn't really think it was gameplay, which is a compliment in so many words, I guess you could say that. They got the humor in it. It seems like the combat's gonna be, it's gonna have some elements to it. It's gonna have some layers to it. So, going back to playing Fable 1, because when I first played Fable, it was actually 2021. I first played Fable. I felt like I felt compelled to play it. So before I play the reboot, I at least got to know what I'm getting myself into. And I enjoyed 1 and 2. Didn't play 3 because I heard some things about 3, so I didn't even waste my time with it. But the showing that Fable did was pretty good. I was pretty impressed, and hopefully we see it again next year. Maybe we'll see a little bit more. I don't know if it will be during the showcase, because the showcase is exactly that. I'm here to showcase my game in its best light. So really, the deep dives I think are going to be dedicated to directs. So maybe we'll see a Fable Direct, or like an accumulation of all of the games like they did earlier this year in 2023. They had the Xbox little direct, Xbox Bethesda Direct or whatever, and they had like 5 games or so in there, and that's when they shadow dropped Hi-Fi Rush. But yeah, maybe we'll see a little bit more of it beginning of next year, or maybe middle of next year, E3. So we'll see. Next on that list, they showed South of Midnight. All right, so the graphics, the in-game engine, if that's what it's gonna look like, we're in for a treat. Not only that, they have African American representation, which I feel like is dope. I feel like that's cool. I feel like it needs to be done in the gaming space a little bit more. Capture the world from the African Americans' eyes, man. Nothing wrong with that. I know it's a little difficult though. I know it can be a little leery because these are Caucasian individuals, people that are a lot lighter than me, trying to depict what it is that we go through. So composure in doing that, good luck. Hopefully you capture it right, because we're gonna let you know if you don't. So South of Midnight looks dope, dude. I don't even know the main protagonist's name, but looks dope. Looks cool. Avowed was the next one on the list. Not gonna lie, the CG implied it was gonna look a little bit better, but it was CG. It was not in-game engine. It was not gameplay. It was none of that. So, which is crazy. It's a thing where you gotta really specify what is in-game cinematics, in-game engine, gameplay, which is crazy to me. I don't like that. I feel like they need to do something about the wording and change all that up. You know what I mean? If it's in game, that to me that should be clear cut. It should be in game gameplay or whatever like that, or cinematics. In game cinematics to me is still cinematics, which I know Halo did, and what we seen of Halo, that's pretty much essentially what we got, because everything was in an engine and it was shot with a 1 camera jazz or whatever. I don't make videos like that. This is my first video, so, and I don't like the camera, but I'm doing it because this is something I want to do. But yeah, the way Avowed showed, it looked good. It looked okay. I mean, I'm not gonna bash it. It's Obsidian. They've done great work. I love Obsidian, so I'm ready for it. I think that, and I also think that's gonna be the first game that probably show up next year. I think Avowed's gonna be the one, and I think it's gonna share. I think it's gonna surprise some people. It should surprise some people, man. Like I said, Obsidian does good work. I enjoyed Outer Worlds. I enjoyed the South Park games. I enjoyed all that, man. RPG is their bag, and I believe in them. So I think they're gonna drop a banger there. I got my stuff right here because I don't wanna mess up. So I got all my little list right here. But next on that list was Sea of Thieves, Legend of Monkey Island. Cool for people who like Sea of Thieves. I'm not one of those people. I tried it out. I get the draw. I get why people enjoy it, but not really my cup of tea. And the Monkey Island little collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, that's dope too. If y'all heard that, I don't have noise cancellation. I ain't that rich. Okay, I don't have that, and I don't know how to set it up. But as I get going, I'm gonna learn. Okay, but the Legend of Monkey Island, I feel like that was a cool little collaboration. I feel like why not? I really thought it was going to be like something with Little Mermaid because, the Mermaid movie came out not that long ago. So I thought they were going to do something with that, but maybe I was way off, which is okay. Next on our list was Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Once again, not interested. Don't really care, but I respect what you're doing with it. They're adding like construction and they're adding flight racing and all that stuff. They're doing a bunch with it, so, and like search and rescue stuff, which is pretty dope. So I give them hats off to them. You know what I mean? And then they also showed a Dune expansion, so you're gonna be in the grasshopper from the movie Dune and flying around and all that. Another thing that's cool. I will say that's cool. Even if it's not for me personally, I will say it's cool. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Okay. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on in this doggone game, dude. I don't know what's going on in this game. And for people like me that don't know what's going on in this game, we want to see combat. Because the combat is going to be the thing that's going to pull us in. Maybe the puzzles from the first one. The puzzles was fun, but and how the game sounds in your ears. I got Astros right here. I got some little Astros A50s, and I'm excited. They come with Dolby Atmos, 3 years worth of Dolby Atmos, which is probably about to expire. Thank you, Xbox, for taking this long to come out with some of these games. Now my stuff's going to expire. And I might have to sign back up again, or I think I have another one stashed away somewhere. I might use that. But Hellblade 2, once again, it's a beautiful game, just not what we want to see. Don't care about the cinematics like that, man. I want to see some combat. I want to see some people's arms getting cut off, fingers getting cut off, fingernails getting ripped off. I want to see all that. I'm here for it. Okay, so the next thing they showed was Forza Motorsport. What's there not to say about Forza Motorsport? Quality. The Apex racing game. What it is. They show some career mode stuff and the extended showcase as well, which is cool. They really kind of deep dived on that, which we was kind of all waiting on, coming out in October this year. So pretty exciting. Next thing they showed, Elder Scrolls Online. Next, don't care. Fallout 76, Answer the Call. Fallout 76, don't care. But I will say, respect to hat goes off to you, because you're still supporting this game, and it had a horrible outgoing when it first came out. So kudos to you guys for supporting this game. Kudos to you guys for keeping it alive. You know what I mean? Not giving up on it. Hopefully you do the same thing with Redfall, because I feel like you got something there. It's just, no 60 frames. You didn't get us. It ain't as big as Starfield, so I ain't hearing that. 60 frames, you could have hit that. Could have got that done, especially for a game like that. It's small. So you could have did something with that. AI could have been a little bit better as well. Gameplay, I mean, the gunplay is fun. Stabbing the vampires with the stakes and all that, that's dope. So I feel like you guys up there in Redfall. I'm going off on a tangent here because I was really excited for Redfall and it kind of let me down. But I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait for 60 frames and I'm gonna dive right back in it when they drop it. So yeah, Fallout 76, Answer the Call of Vault 76. I feel like that's cool. I feel like it's dope that they even still support that game, man. So keep up the good work, Bethesda. Next on the list was inXile's game. And boy, oh boy, Clockwork Revolution looks like some good eating. It looks like it's about to be some very good eating. Wasteland 3, that was my first introduction into inXile personally. So it looks like it's going to be fun. Look like it's going to be a good time. I can't wait, dude. Can't wait. It got a little bit of Bioshock feel to it with a little bit of rewinding time in it. Sign me up. I'm ready to go. I want to play it. I already know the storytelling and choice and all that. That's just a thing that Obsidian does, that Bethesda does very well, and inXile as well. So these things, they're the goats of this, and I'm excited for it. Last but not least, the big dog. The game by God Howard himself. Starfield, man. Robust, crazy, because me and my brother got invited to FanFest, which I might do a video on that, showing like some of the stuff I got. I don't know if you guys are interested or not. Probably gonna be like 2-3 people watching this, probably family members, so they're gonna be like, make a video on that, you should show some stuff. So I might show some stuff. So man, when we got to FanFest, I seen Colt Eastwood. We pulled up. My mom's was driving a van, which was cool. She was like, let's make it a family thing. Everybody going down to LA. So we was like, all right, cool. Went down to LA, rented a van. We pull up on the side of the venue of the Novo. Colt Eastwood is sitting right there. And I'm like, dude, I got the Be Nice jacket on. I'm ready to go. And it's like, the timing couldn't be more perfect. Ran into the dude, man, and I got out of the van. I'm yelling, Cold. I didn't even say goodbye to the fam. Accident. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye, man. Introduced my brother to him, who is a Nintendo guy. Cold talks a lot of mess about Nintendo. And my brother kind of knows, so he's like, yeah. So, yeah, I got the picture with him, man, which was cool, bro. It was just like a right moment, right time kind of thing. But as we were sitting in line, reason why I'm telling this story, because Starfield, right? There's a lady that came up to us that was working with TikTok and Xbox's social team. She came up, she's like, hey, can you guys answer a couple questions for TikTok? So I'm like, cool. We're answering a few questions, and she asked us to describe Starfield in one word. I could not do it. I froze big time. My brother she asked the same question to my brother, and my brother told her big, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know what word to say. I can't describe Starfield in one word. I gotta describe Starfield in a multitude of words because it's so big, right? It's so fast, it's so robust. But if I could use an acronym, ADHD, because it's going to be a thing where it's going to be like, okay, I'm going to this planet and I have a specific thing to do with this planet, but your attention is going to be pulled somewhere else. It's going to be pulled somewhere else. And games that can capture that, it's chef's kiss, right? Because I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom lately. Nintendo got me off my Xbox. Ain't much going on there anyways at the moment. So, Nintendo kind of had grabbed my attention. I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom, right? And I'm enjoying it, and it's a good time. And I have my one-track mind on finishing this mission, and other things will pull me away from it. So I call that the ADHD effect, and I feel like that's one way you can describe Starfield. So, but anyways, back to the showcase. I know I went off. You guys are gonna have to get used to that. I do that a lot. Starfield, amazing. I'm excited. I'm looking at the game. It's Todd Howard, who I also got a picture with, standing in the line, getting ready to go into the Novo for the showcase. That guy's walking out once again. Right place, right time. Once again. But Starfield's looking good, man. I'm looking at it. I done watched the direct like 4 or 5 times to get a really good understanding of the world and factions and things like that. And man, the game is shaping up to be nice. Only thing I will say I'm a little upset about is the 30 frames, but my brother was right about that too. He was telling me, depends on the game, what you're willing to accept. And I'm willing to accept the 30 frames for Starfield because the game looks that good. Being able to go to different galaxies, being able to go to different planets and resources, and you're building up your spacecraft. You're just doing a bunch of things in that game. And toward the end of the direct, they even showed a little bit of like force powers from Star Wars. So I'm like, man, you guys, you're doing a lot, Todd. You're doing a lot, and I'm here for the ride, man. Wherever this little ride for Starfield takes us, I'm just super excited. I hope it hits. Yeah, could be a Game of the Year contender. Now, that was just the first party side of the showcase. Third party side, Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft's Massive Studios. Looks interesting. The next day at the Ubisoft Forward, they showed some more of that. Looks good. I will say that looks high quality, big budget. Looks like it's a big budget game. Next game, 33 Immortals. Yes. Sign me up. Very much so interested. 33 player co-op. Everybody jumps in, they raid. Dope, dude. You die, you get revived. All that jazz. Come back, fight, man. Cool, I love it. Payday 3, didn't play the other Paydays, but Payday 3 looks exciting. Something I might play with Pops, my dad, or, may just jump in and play that. Persona 3 Reloaded. Xbox did a little deal with the cloud and all that, and Azure, and helping out with Sega. So that right there, I feel like that played a big part in getting Persona 3 Reload in there, Persona 5 Tactica, and also what was that game? Metaphor Refantasio, which is from Studio Zero, I think. I don't know too much about Atlas. Never even played a Persona like that, which I gotta get into. Kind of far behind on that Persona wave, man. It's a lot of games in Game Pass, and you gotta just figure out and make time for it. But Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, cool, looks dope. I'm not huge into Yakuza like that. I did play Like a Dragon, the first one that came to Game Pass. It was fun. Didn't beat it though, but it was a good time. Path of the Goddess looks pretty interesting. Looks like could be like exorcising, you know what I mean? Like you're a bit of an exorcist. You got people with demonic things going on, and you're real fluorescent, and you can tell your vibrations and all that, your frequencies in the right spot with that character. So you're turning the people that are possessed into like your people, you know what I mean? So it's like you're exercising them. So that looks pretty dope too. Overwatch 2 Invasion, I think that's part of that single player. Looks fun. We'll be playing it. We'll be checking it out. Dungeons of Hindenburg looks fun. That looks like a good time. A single player little game. You can jump in and play. Cyberpunk 2077 was there as well. Phantom Liberty. This is the remake. This is the redo, man. This is your chance to show everybody that you guys are still CD Projekt Red, man. Witcher 3 was great. I enjoyed Cyberpunk 2077 vanilla. Even with all the bugs, had fun with it, loved it. That's my style. I love that synthwave stuff, that punk, cyberpunk style stuff. Love it, dude. Love that type of stuff. That's my jam. City Skylines came out. It's got announced as well. Look dope. If you're into that kind of sim stuff, that builder sim stuff, that's what you're into. And Towerborn, man, from the Banner Saga team, Stoic. Yes, looks like it's gonna be like a little co-op. I don't know if it's 3-player or 4-player co-op. I think it's 4-player co-op. But yes, sign me up. I'm with it. I'm with all of that. And that concludes the Xbox Showcase Starfield Direct. Like I said, they did a lot. They talked about a lot in the Starfield Direct. I don't want to get into it in this one. It's already 20 minutes into the video. I might have to edit this to kind of shrink it down. But yeah, man. Like I said, my name is Poochie. This is one of the first of many videos I'm going to be doing. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, man. You guys come in here and relax and enjoy the vibes, dude. Like I said, I'm going to try to get my brother involved a little bit more with the podcast, Super Banks Bros podcast. We only put one episode up, and that was like 2 years ago. So we're going to get that going a little bit more. Try to be a little bit more active, man. So, yeah. Future's bright. Future's bright. Now it's just, bringing all these dreams to fruition. So, yeah. Thank you for watching the video. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support, especially from family members and everybody being quiet while I'm doing the video. I appreciate that. So, all right, guys. See you later.